Blah. You already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama or maybe hide from your baby mama. Just kidding. Y si tú quieres cambiar tu vida, if you want to change your life, then subscribe. Ching. And by the way, guys, I just published my first book. It's called Shabbat in Chicago. It's out on Amazon. Please check it out. It's about an audacious single mom who opens her heart to 5 adopted kids while embracing her Latino culture while being Jewish. And today, guys, we have a very, very special guest. I had to bring him to the show. He is my cousin from Chicago. Give it up for the one and only Isaiah. Woo!
What's up?
Oh man, brother, I'm so happy you're here, man. Look,
Appreciate it.
Oh, I got nervous when I text you. I was like, I hope he says yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was down for it for sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So look, I want to share a little story. One of my favorite moments that recently happened was this year. You flew in. It was your pops, Percy, your mom, Marisol, and it was you and Tony, your uncle, and his girl. So it was so nice to see all of y'all come. And I was like, man, I'm so excited. We went to get tacos. You know, we're having a good time. I'm showing around the strip. It was so funny. I got to say this before I get to the main thing. We were walking to the taco spot. And you remember your dad kept saying, bro, we almost there. I'm like, yeah, no worry. We're just 5 more minutes, bro.
Oh, yeah. That felt like a forever.
Forever, bro. I think it took an hour, to be honest.
It
did. We get there, we're eating our tacos, having a good time. So we're ready to go to Fremont, right? So the first thing we do, we actually head to one of the Latino bar club, and we're there, we're chilling, we're vibing the music a little bit, you know, getting a little drink. Then we go to the house club with my friend DJ Soto. Stay there for a little bit, you know, just for the opening, and then we leave. And I remember you were doing your Michael Jackson, you know, in Fremont, do your thing. And after that, we go back to the Latino bar. We get there. There's a bunch of us, right? And we're just drinking. We got our little Cran Alpo. And then you said to everybody, hey, go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So you leave, right? And it was crowded, by the way. We're like, where'd he go? He disappeared. And so your pops was like, hey, can you go look for him? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Then you come in, and I could tell something not right. You came in, something not right. You're like, man, you're not gonna believe this. Hey, the security guards, they trying to say I'm in the drugs, and then I'm not. You know, it's not right because I just got here. And I'm like, so you told me, you told your pops said, what? Man, let's go. So we went to the back. So it was your pops. But first you pointed out which security guard. It was that short, chubby guy right there. He tried to say I was on some drugs. Your pops comes. He go, man, look, we spent a lot of money from Chicago. So you got to give us some credit. You know what I'm saying? And then your mom steps in. She's talking to the other security guard. There's 2 against 6 of us, by the way. So I come in, and Tony, your uncle, is a big dude too. We all come in. Yo, you can't disrespect Isaiah like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing wrong. We with him. How is he gonna do drugs while he with his parents? Think about that. And we were going back and forth. They got so scared. They started to step back. Like, oh yeah. So they start stepping back. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny. But bro, that was my perspective. I want to hear your input. What happened that night?
Well, from my perspective, I remember it was I ain't gonna lie, I was at that point I was kind of gone. I'll admit that. But I'll never forget, you know, I just go to the bathroom real quick, use the bathroom, wash my hands, get out real quick. I'm in and out. And I don't know it, they just grabbed me and pulled me to the side. And then you know, at first what I thought I heard them saying was like, yo, did you just do drugs? I'm like, I don't do drugs, so I kind of got offended by that, and they were all aggressive about it. Like literally, they grabbed me and pulled me to the side once I got out the bathroom. So at that point, it's like, man, like I'm I'm getting accused for something I didn't do. I was in and out really, and so I kind of at that point, like I said, I'll admit, like I said, I was pretty gone, and it kind of offended me. So that's when I told you guys. Then we all go to the back with them, accusing them of accusing me, and I'm going back at it and all this and that. And then I just remember at one point we just got kicked out, and then that's it. But yeah, that was a very fun. Well, it was here and there, but yeah, that was a memorable time. I'll say that.
Oh man. But I gotta say this. So I think that was a crazy moment but this time it felt good to have the whole family there, to have
Yeah.
each other back. So I felt like we were like a stronger squad. Ain't nobody can mess with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man. And brother, what else? What other like memories you remember like Vegas? Like I want to know too. Are you still trying to move out here, man? Because we waiting for you, all the
Yeah,
fans. You know what I'm saying?
that's one of my goals to move out there, hopefully soon. But nah, Vegas, and I just love it. Every time I think about it, every time I go there, it just I always have much like I always have love for it. Like I feel like in another lifetime I was probably raised there, but I didn't, But nah. Every time I go to Vegas, I just good vibes, good weather. I don't know everything about it. Just I love about it. I just the first time I ever visited Vegas, and I was 18 when I first visited Vegas. So I was even old enough to play in the casinos, go to clubs and all that. But like I said, I was 18 and I fell in love with it. And definitely every time I go, I never forget the last time the not the last time I went, but the previous time when the Raiders went against the Bears and the whole everybody came through. Oh, that was a great weekend too. Um, but yeah, every time I go to Vegas, it's just good times, fun memories.
Oh, brother. I do remember one time too where I think you just turned 18 or you were 20. I don't know which year. And your brother Isaac came too. And we went to a nightclub in the strip. And you weren't old enough. So you took your brother's ID, to get in. And that's when we were wearing all the bears. You remember?
Yeah, that was when I was 20. Yeah, yeah, that was the
Yeah.
last time. Yeah.
No, fam, we were like, man, we were had a good time, bro. I remember we went to like one of the tables. There was like five beautiful girls, and I was telling,
Mhm.
yeah, he Puerto Rican. I was like, oh my god, and
Yeah.
it was so funny, bro. We had a good time. We were dancing,
Yeah, we
getting
did.
lit. Man, I gotta say, brother. So I love it when you guys come because I don't got family out here that from Chicago. So when you
Hmm.
guys come, I feel like I'm back home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course.
But brother, I gotta tell you this. So look, I wanna bring this up, fam, before we get to the dun, dun, dun. Brother, if you could tell the fans a little bit like about yourself, man, like tell them about like what part of Chicago you in, your hobbies, and like what are you trying to do right now? Like I know you in school right now, so
Yeah.
what's been new, man? What's
After graduation, I'm considering actually joining the police academy and doing stuff with that. But just basically just getting my everything situated, because after this is step into the real world and all that. But I'm ready to challenge.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know you wanted to do the police academy. That's huge. What got you inspired to do that? Like wanting to do it?
Um, it's funny too, cause I never forget that, man. There's been multiple times where people would come up to me and then and they'd be like, man, are you a police officer? I'm like, nah, and they're like, man, you look like a cop. And I don't know if probably that just started it, but then eventually, like, it was just to the point where I was like, like, especially now in today's generation where it's like cops versus people, and it shouldn't be like that. So, um, mostly it's just also like I'm just trying to see like, you know, if I could just, it won't probably take just me, but like I want to show like people like, yo, like all cops are not bad. And at the end of the day, there's cops that really want to help and that really want to do their job. And I just want to, hopefully show that to, anybody who I encounter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's good, not just good cops, but just good people in general.
Damn, brother, you shocked me with that. That's big news for me. So you graduate? Do you graduate this like next semester?
Yeah, this May that's coming up, 2024, I'll be graduating.
Whoa! And what's the news, man? Were you doing a big party or what's going on?
Yeah, I want to throw a party, but we might go to DR. So
Oh, oh,
yeah,
damn, bro, that's so dope, man. Dominican Republic, that's gonna be
yeah.
huge, bro. Oh.
Oh man.
Now, look, brother, I do want to mention something. So, um, something that really I felt like is a good thing to share. So, I wrote the book Shabbat in Chicago, and I mentioned someone who is very special to both of us, which is your grandma, Amanda Sandra. And what a great person. I'm gonna be honest, she's probably the most righteous person I've ever met. Like, no lie. So sweet, done so much to the community, to the family. And I have nothing bad to think of because that's how great she was as a person. Um, One thing too is that like I mentioned the book, like her and my tia Martha were best friends.
Yeah.
Her husband, Emmanuel Soto, was best friends with my uncle Beto, Tio Beto. And look at this, me and Desi, right? Little Desiree, we grew up as childhood best friends. And next you know, she becomes my adopted sister. You see what I'm saying? It's like she's back to my life. And if it wasn't for Amanda Sanda, you know what I'm saying? To talk to my mom, this will never happen. I feel like we all want to get that close. And just looking forward, going a little forward, the day when your grandma, rest her soul, passed away, Desiree calls me. She's like, "Hey, my grandma passed away. I want you there." I said, "Okay." I grabbed my ticket, flew in. You know, I had the brakes. You know what I'm saying? I get there,
Yeah.
and I see your dad. Percy. He gives me a big hug, and he goes, "Man, I can't believe you made it." I said, "Yeah, I wouldn't miss it." He told everybody around him. He said, "Look, this man right here flew from Vegas to come and give his respect. That's a real brother right there." I said, "Man, that's what's up." And he said, "Anytime you want to go to the best wing spot, you got to go with David." That's what he said. You got to go with David. He said, "Wing Kings, I'll never forget it. The best
Yeah.
wings." And it was so nice. And then Des was saying the same. And then we get to the time for the eulogy, right? Everybody's sharing their 2 cents about Manasandra. Desiree goes up. You go up to share your words, what you felt, and then I went up, right? And I just shared like a really small thing. Like I kept it nice and short, but like how she's an amazing woman. Till this day, I'll never forget her. And I think she's a big fundamental person for all of our lives. So I
Mhm.
wanted to share that, family, and for you, brother, right? You being the grandson, that's a big deal. Like I said, you got a lot of power. Share like your favorite memories with her, and like things about that we may not know because you actually grew up when you were a kid with her. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask me one memory that I have with her, um, that I will always cherish, I'll never forget. I was probably like around 8 years old, probably around that time, 8, 9, pretty young. And I'll never forget. It was my birthday the next day, and I never forget. She woke me up and she told me, "Come on, let's go to Toys R Us." And as a little kid, 8, 9 years old, Toys R Us is like heaven. All the toys, everything. And I never forget. She didn't know how to drive, so I'll never forget. We took the Pace bus to Toys R Us. Then we get there. And she's like, pick out 3 toys. So I'm going through aisles, picking out whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the happiest kid right there. It's my birthday, I get, 3 toys and then now when I look back at it, it's like, man, like go out her way to make sure you was good. And that's one thing I'll never forget about her. Like out of out of if somebody told me today, what is one thing you remember about your grandmother that you would want to like keep for yourself? It's just that like I said, she'll put you above herself. And you know, I realized throughout that all the time. It's like, and that's what I try to keep. That's what I try to keep for myself. Is try to. I think my whole thing is just trying to make sure other people are good. Um, because then sometimes it makes me feel good that everybody else is straight, everybody else is well taken care of. And especially family. So that's one memory I remember having of her. And man, I could go on and on.
Please, bro, just a little bit. Like
Uh,
you're getting to the deep part. Like we
yeah,
we
yeah,
want to know. You shared the cherry, but you forgot the pie. We want the
yeah.
cherry of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I can say about that. But and then one thing too is after the surgery that went wrong, because at one point she had to get surgery, and it went on a spine, but unfortunately, she came out that surgery paralyzed. So for the last I want to say that was 2015 or 2014, no 2015. So for the last, she passed away in 2022. For the last 7 years of her life, she was basically paralyzed. And but when she became paralyzed, you know, not only myself, but my other cousins, my dad, my mom, my aunt, um, we had to take care of her. So it's sort of bittersweet because it just sucks to see a family member in that type of stage, especially as she, but when she went bedridden and she got more and more weak and all that. It sucked to see it like that, but then it also was like it taught me a lot because it taught me like when I hear tomorrow's not promised, and every time anytime I got the chance to see her, I'll go visit her, do what she needed to do, and I take care of her best ability. So it's just crazy to see how like I was a little kid getting taken care of this woman, and now I'm as I got older, now it's like the roles reversed, and it was just it was like I said bittersweet, but I cherished every moment of it, and like I said, it taught me a lot.
Oh, brother, I got to be honest. One thing that I noticed from you, if I could share, when we would go out and not poker, what's it called? Your favorite game, brother. What's it called? Roulette. Was it
Oh,
roulette?
roulette, yeah, yeah, I remember
Roulette.
roulette,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. See, my boy, remember. So when we would play roulette, and brother, I don't know how you always win. We every table you had that feeling. You're like, hey, this is my table. I'm gonna stay right here, Dave.
yeah,
Watch this. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? And I remember you picked the numbers, right? Boom. I'll put the chip here, here, here. And then I remember you will pull out like her card, like her.
I was keep it.
Yeah, and I was like, "Damn, fam, you still got it." He's like, "Yeah, bro,
Mhm.
this is good luck. Grandma's always watching me. I gotta win, and you win." I was like, "Damn, brother, you won." And you're like, "Okay, I gotta stop. I already made my 300. I'm gonna go to the next table." You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah.
it's so nice, brother, to see that she still means a lot to you, and like you cherish those. Like it's so nice, brother. And I'm happy you share those stories. I didn't know that about you, like going to Toys R Us and sharing the last moments with her was special. And brother, I could tell you're very close to your pops and your mom and your brother. Like you and your brother have a very interesting like relationship because you guys are like brothers. You guys look up to each other, both of each other. Like you're always checking up on each other, which is nice. I think that's how you gotta be as brothers. So I think that's really tight. And I know Alonzo, Desi's brother also is like part of the main how you say it, the Musketeers,
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, brother, I'm really happy, bro. That was really nice stuff, man. I know she's watching, and she's proud of you, brother. The moment you graduate, I'm so excited, brother. That's a
yeah,
big thing. I
yeah,
gotta.
yeah,
A lot of people, they wish they could finish, especially Latinos. A lot of
yeah, of course.
Latinos, they drop out and they go to truck driving. They do all this stuff. But fam, you are almost there, and I can't
Hmm.
wait because ain't nobody could take that away from you. That's gonna be yours.
Nah,
Go put it in the
yeah,
wall. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's good, man. That's good. Well, I'm really happy I got to have you here, fam. It
Thank
means a
you.
lot.
Thank you for everything.
Of course, fam. So look, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. This is the Outlet to Reality. I hold this podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Choo choo. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. The Outlet to Reality. Let's take more past it, and my TikTok is at Yaakov28. And Primo, where can my fans find you?
You can follow me on Instagram, I_Soto6, and that's basically it.